In this video, I'm going to talk about three main pillars of online fundraising and how you can use them to raise more money for your nonprofit. Hi, my name is Victoria Phillips, and I'm an expert in nonprofit fundraising. For many years, I've been helping nonprofit to raise more money online. Here, I'm going to share with you three key things that will help you fundraise better online. Your nonprofit fundraising plan cannot be complete without online fundraising. Despite the fact that most nonprofit organizations won't be able to raise the same amount through their online fundraising program, as they have other fundraising program, it's still important that you can raise substantial amount through these three main pillars. So what are the pillars? Website, social media, and email campaign. So we are looking at this, how you can raise money using these three pillars: website, social media, email. Now I'm going to talk about the secret of top nonprofit, how they make money through their online. Online fundraising should be an integral part of your nonprofit fundraising plan. The best nonprofit websites are designed to encourage visitors to become a donor to the organization. I know your nonprofit websites serve many purposes. Of course, your nonprofit may use your website to offer free information to the public, to assist those that you serve with accessing resources, to sign up for volunteer, or to influence public opinion. No matter what your website does, it should also serve a key fundraising role for your nonprofit organization by helping you find new prospects and encouraging current donors to give more. Here are top 5 fundraising secrets that you can use for your website. 1, you need to celebrate your donor. The best nonprofit websites are donor focused, what we call donor centric. They celebrate their donor and show that they appreciate them for their contribution. Most nonprofits try to hide their fundraising activities on their website. Sure, that is not good. Sure, they might put donate now button on their homepage, but they try to keep the numbers of pages dedicated to fundraising to a minimum, focusing most on the real on their campaigns. The nonprofit who has more successful fundraising online recognize their donor, thanking them on their websites. They make it clear that they won't be able to do their work without the support of their donor. They also include donor list, donor profile, donor story. They don't try to hide their donor or segregate fundraising from their program on their websites. The next thing is the best fundraising website. They try to show social proof. The best fundraising website shows social proof to make it clear to donor that they wouldn't wake up with donor, so that donor won't wake up feeling remorse after making an online gift to the organization. They do their best to make their donor feel comfortable making a gift by showing testimonials, videos, and comments from other donors who have supported them in the past, talking about how glad they are to be donor to the organization. Likewise, the best nonprofit website recognize their donor by including donor lists on their website, of course, with the donor permission. The next thing they try to do is they send regular communication. So the best nonprofit websites send regular communication. You need to, they focus on sending newsletters on a regular basis, at least once per month, with news updates and other articles that can help them feel connected to their organization. The vast majority of this communication newsletter, it's on cultivation based, no fundraising acts. They are not focusing on asking, but they are keeping the online engagement to build a relationship with their donor, making donor be part of their organization by sharing news, by sharing the inside tips of what is going on with the organization and how they are making progress. They try to build connection before they make an ask. And they try to send newsletter maybe twice a week or on a monthly basis. Another nonprofit success is they send fundraising appeal on a regular basis. Once per quarter is quite right for your organization, for nonprofit to ask online, to ask online, not on a regular basis, at least once in a month. In a month. This should be a true standalone fundraising email that asks people to make a donation and also include a donation button so that supporters can immediately give to your nonprofit. So let's look at how you can make a success of your website. How can you set up your website for successful fundraising? So when it comes to online fundraising, your nonprofit website should be doing a number of things, as noted above. The primary goal of your website is to collect email addresses, but your website should also be a place to appeal for supporters to make donations. There are 4 main things you need to do to your website to be able to make a successful fundraising on your website. One thing you need to do is to make it easy to find your donate now button. I've seen many websites that you'll be looking for where's the donate button. That can be frustrating. So donor doesn't need to be searching for where's the donation button. How do I make donation? Make it prominent on your site. Make it big, bold, and able to fold. Let's say if grandmas, grandpas, people that are not really don't know much about technology can easily find your donation button. Look at people coming to your website as people that need to find it easily, people that in under 15 seconds, they need to find your donation button on your website. So you need to make it bigger and bolder on your website. The next item is explain the need and also make the ask. Don't just say donate now. Make sure that you condense your page to include at least 2 to 3 paragraphs or for your case for support. In one of my previous video, I talked about how you can make a case for support for your nonprofit, or you can do a donor message. You need to tell people why your nonprofit matters and why they should care and why they should give now to you instead of just putting donate to us. You need to put at least 2 to 3 paragraphs of why donation matters, why people should get involved to your organization, and why people should give. Don't just say get involved today. Ask them, will you be willing to make a donation today to help maybe end hunger or homelessness? That should be your message. Don't just say get involved today. Let it be, will you make an ask, make it in sentence, and let it end with a question. Let it end with a question, not get involved today. Let it end with a question. Ask them. You need to be make your website asking people questions. Will you be willing to make a donation today to help hunger or fight homelessness or whatever your mission is? The next step is include contact information for donors. Include contact information. Make people feel more comfortable donate online if there's an other offline way. Let it be there's an other offline way for them to reach your organization. Smart nonprofit include contact information of a member of their development staff right on their full donation page. In case someone is finding it difficult to donate through their to the website, If the number is included, they can easily call and ask questions, or maybe, okay, ask whatever question is on their mind. So make sure that you include at least a contact information of a development staff, or maybe your contact information on your fundraising pages. That can help a lot of people navigating difficulties maybe they might encounter on your website while about to make a donation. Another thing to make your website fundraising success is provide proof of transparency. Provide proof of transparency. So don't make donor feel comfortable via your website by providing what I call social proof or transparency as much as possible. Make sure your organization mailing address appear on your fundraising page. Post a link to your annual report so donor can see how you are using their money. Consider posting, I've mentioned that before, testimonials of current donor, board members, community leaders, or those that have helped you organization before. Make sure that it is real, because this can create a real impact for people coming to your website to make donation. So the next step that I'll be talking about is also driving traffic to your website. Of course, no matter how great your website is, no matter how awesome your website looks like, you won't raise any money on your site if no one is visiting. Most nonprofits have no plan in place to drive traffic to their site, even though they should be a key part of your online fundraising strategies. The most important and most basic things you can do to drive traffic to your website is to make sure that your current supporters, donors, volunteers, friends of the organization are visiting the site often. You can do this by making sure that you are linking back to information on your site, in your emails, your newsletter, or via social media. You could also be thinking about making sure that Google and other online search engines are sending visitors your way. You can do what we call optimization, SEO. If you have problem with that, you can write to me. I have helped nonprofit optimize their website page for many years. Your online fundraising will grow as traffic you receive from search engines grow. The process is what I call SEO, search engine optimization. So that is it about website. So now let's look at social media, how you can raise money from social media. So social media, secret to fundraising. Your social media can provide a boost to your fundraising efforts by supporting and complementing your activities. You're raising money through direct acts or social media is not something that most nonprofit can rely on for significant revenue. There's, however, a proven strategy of turning a portion of your social media follower into offline donor if you are willing to think outside the box. So I'll provide steps to how you can make your online followers to give to your nonprofit. The first step is by providing real value on social media. Providing real value on social media. Of course, the first thing you need to do is to be a resource. Be a resource, be a go-to resource for news, information about your cause by sharing great content. Creating that can make people can create an online presence for your nonprofit. This means that you need to be active online. So what I mean by social media is, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. These are the three most important social media for nonprofit. So if you are lacking in these three areas, they are crucial, they are important to your fundraising activities online. So as I was saying before, be a go-to resources for news and information about your cause. Make sure that you have great contents to share. Make sure that you have great information about your mission. Be that news, be that channel where people can go to for resources, for information, for latest news about your organization cause. Another way to raise fund or to create an online giving is to create videos. So sending text is so yesterday. Sending text is so yesterday. Video is not the future of fundraising. If you are not using videos on your social media, you are missing a lot. You are missing a whole lot. Videos is one of the most proven way that you can engage people and you can lead conversation on social media right now. Videos help you to build credibility fast, help you to be the topic, help your message to go viral fast than text, and also help you to build online community faster than text. So including videos on your course is on your social media platform is very, very, very important right now. And again, another way is to start a crowdfunding campaign on your social media. Be sure to make your presence on social media a two-way conversation. Ask people for their opinion. Don't just post, we need money, we need, we support us now. This is, make sure that is a two-way communication where you ask people for their opinion. You ask people for, you give inside information, and people feel like they are part of your team. Your activity on social media should be building trust, And when you are building trust, with that, it will be easy to collect their email address, and they're easy for you to take them through what we call a funnel, prospecting, asking them, and also helping them to give to your nonprofit. The last point in our topic today, which is the 3 pillars of online fundraising, is focus on email. When it comes to raising money online, all of your effort should be on collecting email, whether from your website, whether from your social media. All your effort should be geared towards collecting email. Email addresses. Email is the vast way to connect to people on a personal level, to get a response fast from people. It's easy to post things on social media, and some people don't even check their social media, or you might not even see your message. But if you send email to someone, there's 90% chances of the person reading the email and also responding, which is one of the ways to connect more to people than any other means. So the people check email, especially right now. Email is very, very important. Your website can be beautiful, can be compelling, but if people don't visit, then what should you do? What will you do? So another way, email is great way to build, to get people to commit to your nonprofit. Once someone has given you their email address and permission to contact them, you can email them anytime you want. The email you send is highly likely to make it to that person's inbox. Is likely. This means that you can reach your nonprofit email list. You can grow your nonprofit email list as often as you want. And if you write a compelling subject line, you are not bombarding people with email too often, there's a good chance that your donor and prospect are going to at least open, scan the emails you are sending to them, and give a response. For fundraising purposes, everything your nonprofit does online should be geared towards collecting email from supporters along with their permission to give. So your online fundraising should be a key component of your nonprofit development strategy. Start by focusing on building your email list, then set up your website for maximum fundraising success. After that, focus on driving more traffic to your website and using your email list to send out email solicitation letters and run multiple channel fundraising campaign for your organization. So recap, we've talked about 3 ways that you can you can be successful online using your your website, and what you can do to make sure that your website is set for online success. And we also look at social media, the 3 most important social media channel, and how you can using videos to build community, using videos to build community and to build credibility, and ultimately getting email address, from people, creating a campaign by building community from your social media. And the last point that I talked about is, of course, email address. When people give you permission, you can send them email, not bombarding them, at least sending them email newsletters once or twice a month, and making sure that a quarterly ask is what you are doing, sending them an ask every quarter, supporting your campaigns, and you need to be strategic about it. I hope this has helped, and as always, I thank you for spending your quality time with me. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel by clicking the notification bell below, and you'll be notified when next I drop video. Be encouraged, and I look forward to assisting you on your journey to success. Bye for now.